I'm going to walk up to a lake between the two Manods near above Blaenau Ffestiniog. There's the Morwins back there. That's a handy car park there. I have taken a video of this section of the walk before. That's Manod Mawr up there, and on the other side, well, a bit is a higher mountain. Manod, can't quite see from here. Manod Bach, yes, that's Manod Mawr, and Manod Bach is about on the bit further. Well, it's opposite, but between those two mountains is the lake I'm going to go to. As I say, I've done this walk before, and Manod Bach. This is where the footpath, this track ends here, that house, and the actual climbing footpath begins here, and that's Manod Mawr up there. Here's a nice tumbling stream. Right here, you can see we've had a little bit of water lately, or a little bit of rain lately. Not much, but you could say that fine dry weather we had, well, for about 3 months. That's come to an end. It ended about 3 weeks ago. You can see there's the Morwins there, and always an excellent mountain range. And there is a shower there going through there. So this side so far is clear. Manod Bach and Manod Mawr. Okay, I'm beginning an ascent. It's a trodden footpath. I think the local dog walkers probably use this path. There's several hundred feet of ascent involved. So I've done this walk some years ago, before, when I went to climb that mountain there, Manod Mawr. It's 2,166 feet above sea level. But I did pass the lake on the way up, and I remember this. There was a farmer here when I came on that occasion, and he was all this was covered with ferns, and he was in the process of spraying the ferns to kill them off, and of course he didn't like the idea of me walking through, but well, by the expression on his face, but he's done a successful job. There's no ferns in sight here. It's starting to open out a bit. There's the Rhinogs in the distance, Manod Mawr. And you can see that clear footpath, or not footpath, it's I think a miner's track or quarryman's track that went up to a quarry, and I think the quarry still is in operation on the other side of that mountain. And there's Manod Bach. So the lake should be in sight just when I get to this rise here. You can see over there you can see Lake Llyn, and well, you probably can't pick with this camera, pick up the power station, but there's the sea, Manod Mawr, and there's the lake. I'm almost just a few yards from it. Now I believe there's a footpath that goes around the right hand side of it. Once the sun comes out, it feels quite warm again. Now there's a bit of a footpath, semblance of a footpath going around here, so it's a bit too far to come to this lake, Lake Manod, Llyn y Manod, for the dog walkers, but the anglers probably come up here and account for this trodden footpath. In the end of the lake, and back there it was a bit boggy in places, so waterproof boots are advisable on this walk. There's a good view of the lake, Llyn y Manod Bach. Now, I don't know if that's authorised footpath goes up there, but this is very well trodden. So I'll just go off here and see where it leads. Path leads to this viewpoint here. And yeah, it's an interesting landscape because of a lot of the old quarry workings above Blaenau Ffestiniog. And this is a very clear footpath here, so no problem, because I'll be descending now down into Blaenau Ffestiniog, or at least Manod, and I think, yeah, I should have no problem. The vast desolation of the disused slate quarries on this side of Manod Mawr. The incline coming down from those disused workings, and they kind of came through here. Now I'm going to try my luck going down here. It looks pretty clear. It goes directly back down to the main road, Blaenau Ffestiniog. There's a locked gate, so it isn't actually, I climbed over it. It isn't actually a right of way. But as long as it's so far so good, though. There's a nice upright stone there. Alright, I'll continue on as descent. Here, there's Blaenau Ffestiniog. And here's the incline, just briefly levels out here. And you can see those two uprights. And there must have been a guy there checking the wagons or whatever as they came down. Quite pleasant when the sun comes out. You can see this end of Blaenau Ffestiniog is these colossal disused slate quarries. Where the incline ends, or at least reaches the town of Blaenau Ffestiniog, and looks like there's a makeshift stile here, so people do walk up that incline, up basically up to the lake, I suppose. Yeah, there's the main road. Road of Blaenau Ffestiniog, and that's where that path comes out. So, main road here. And go back to where I parked the car. There's the poor old Llyn Arms. Looks like it's no longer up for sale. Okay, so go up here a short distance to the car park.